love, Source Sport International.
Hello students, welcome to the Source Sport learning session on the topic energy for the subject physics for grade 7 students. So as you know, Source Sport is one of the leading names help students in their life goals through schooling, sports and life skills. So let us start our class. So this is our today's chapter, that is energy. Today we are going to learn about relation between work and energy, different forms of energy. What do you mean by energy? Energy is the essential to life and all living organisms. The sun, directly or indirectly, is the source of all energy available on the earth. In physics, energy is a quantitative property that must be transferred to an object in order for it to perform work. Hence, we can define energy as the strength to do any kind of physical activity. So that is, energy is nothing, is the ability to do work. Energy is a conserved quantity, and the law of conservation of energy states that energy can neither be created nor be destroyed, but can only be converted from one form to another, and the SI unit of energy is joule. So what we learn, law of conservation, energy cannot be destroyed or created. It only transfer one form to another form. So this is from your book, Relationship Between Work and Energy. You must have noticed that sometime at the end of the hard work days, we feel tired and we say that we don't have energy to do more work. Thus, a body is said to possess energy only if it is capable to doing work. For example, a car running on petrol and a hockey stick which on swinging make the ball move are capable of doing work, hence possesses energy. So here come units of energy, as we know, that is joule, capital J. A body is said to have energy of 1 joule if it has the capacity to do 1 joule of work. So 1 joule of work means 1 joule of capacity. Another common unit of energy is calorie. 1 calorie is defined as the amount of energy needed to raise the temperature of 1 gram of water by 1 degree Celsius. So relationship between joule and calorie is that 1 calorie is equal to 4.186 joule. Then come to different forms of energy. There are so many forms of energy in the nature, such as mechanical energy, heat energy, sound energy, chemical energy, electrical energy, magnetic energy, nuclear energy, atomic energy, and solar energy. Let us start from the mechanical energy. What do you mean by mechanical energy? It's very easy. The energy possessed by any kind of object with respect to its position and the state of motion, that is called mechanical energy. This is two types, kinetic energy and potential energy. So mechanical energy is always include these two kind of energy, kinetic energy and potential energy. Kinetic energy is the energy of motion observable as the movement of an object or particle or set of particles. Any object in motion. So kinetic energy means object is in motion, is using kinetic energy. A person is walking, a thrown baseball, a crumb falling from a table, and a charged particle in an electric field are examples of kinetic energy. Then come to the potential energy. Is energy which is stored within an object due to the object's position or arrangement or state. The energy which is stored in an object. We are sitting idle in the table. What does it mean? We have energy within us, but we are not showing. That is potential energy. Potential energy is one of the two main forms of energy along with the kinetic energy. So potential energy is often associated with restoring forces such as spring or the force of gravity. This work is stored in the force field, which is said to be stored potential energy. So kinetic energy means energy is in motion. Potential energy means energy which is stored in the object. Then come to the heat energy. The form of energy which gives us the sensation of warmth is called heat energy. For example, we get heat energy by burning coal, wood, oil, and liquefied petroleum. The heat that is generated can be used various purposes. Then come to light energy. The form of energy which enables us to see objects around us is called light energy. For example, light from the sun, glowing light bulb gives up light energy. Then come to the magnetic energy. Energy possessed by a magnet is called magnetic energy. Due to this energy, a magnet can attract iron pins or iron filings towards itself. This property finds several applications in our day-to-day life. For example, magnets are used in refrigerator doors and pencil boxes also. So, magnetic energy is possessed by the magnet only, which is help to separate the magnetic object from the mixture or any other purposes we can use magnetic energy. Then come to the electrical energy. Nowadays this energy is used in plentifully. One of the most useful forms of energy is electrical energy. This form of energy is generated by hydroelectric power station. So this is generated by hydroelectric power station that are located near the dams. Electrical energy has many practical uses in our day-to-day life. It is used to produce heat in heating and cooking appliances such as geyser and oven. It is used to produce light in bulb, sound in music system and electric bells also. Farmers use electrical energy to run motors, pump out water for irrigation. So there are plenty of use of electrical energy in our day-to-day life. Then come to the muscular energy. The energy possessed by used living beings, that is called muscular energy. For example, muscular energy of oxen is used to block wheels. A horse pulls a cart by using its muscular energy. Then come to the sound energy. The energy is produced by vibrating bodies that cause the sensation of hearing in is called sound energy, which is caused to form sensation of hearing. For example, the vibration of strings of a musical instrument such as a sitar or a violin produce sound. Similarly, the membrane of a dholak vibrates on beating and produce sound. Vibrations are produced in electric bells when an electric current passes through them. When this vibration reaches our ears, the membrane inside the ear starts vibrating. This is how we can hear the sound. Scientists have been able to use sound energy to develop remote sound control system. We now have devices in which lights, radios, fans, or television can be switched on off to the use of appropriate sound. Then come to the chemical energy. What is chemical energy? The energy stored in matter is called chemical energy. It is released only when matter undergoes a chemical changes. For example, matchsticks and fuel such as wood, kerosene, petrol, and diesel have chemical energy stored in them. When we burn them, chemical energy is released in the form of heat and light. So from chemical energy, we got both heat and light energy. The food that we eat also has chemical energy. Food undergoes many chemical changes in our body, release energy. Some of this energy is stored in our muscles and form muscular energy. So chemical energy is also produce heat and light energy, and it is also followed by muscular energy. Then come to the nuclear energy, which is the strongest energy. Atoms have a lot of energy stored in their nucleus. The energy is called nuclear energy. The energy stored in the nucleus of the atom, that is called nuclear energy. The nucleus of atoms either split, that is called nuclear fission, or combine, that is called nuclear fusion, to release nuclear energy in the form of the heat and light energy. In nuclear energy, also a combination of heat and light energy. The heat and light energy of the sun are obtained from reaction involving the nucleus of atoms present in the sun. In the sun also, the heat and light energy is produced by the reaction of the nucleus, which contain atoms. These are the different type of energy. First, we learn about mechanical energy, which combination of two energy, that is kinetic energy and potential energy. Then we learn about heat energy, light energy, magnetic energy, electrical energy, muscular energy, sound energy, and then chemical energy and nuclear energy. Next class, we will continue with the sources of energy, different sources of energy. So nuclear energy is the energy in the nucleus of atom. Atoms are tiny particles that make up every object in the universe. This is how the sun produces energy. Nuclear fission, atoms are split apart to form smaller atoms and releasing energy. Nuclear power plants use nuclear fission to produce electricity. So advantage of nuclear energy. What are the advantages of nuclear energy? Relatively low cost. The initial construction cost of nuclear power plants are large. Base load energy. Nuclear power plants provide a stable base of load of energy. Low pollution, thorium, sustainable, and high energy density. These are the advantages of nuclear energy. You can see this video on our YouTube channel and you can subscribe this one. So next class I will continue with this subject, and we will start the sources of energy. Thank you.